Right, good morning guys. So my name's Chris. I am a full-time eBay reseller. My store is Mr. and Mrs. Bones Wonder Emporium. And what are we doing today? So today we are off to a recycle centre. So it is quite a long drive. It's all the way in like Kettering or somewhere. We've seen it on another YouTuber's channel. And normally we'd be going to an auction today on a Saturday morning. Every other Saturday we go to one. This week I'm going to go to this place instead because I've actually got loads of stock. I don't need to go to the auction, so I'm going to go here instead. And I want to see what this place is like. Apparently it's really, really good. So I'll find out when I get there. I've actually emptied my whole truck. My problem is what I watched on YouTube for the pricing, we've then rung them and apparently it's bollocks, according to the guy. But let's see. Here it is, my number one minion. Here he comes. Coming to lend us a hand. He's a good egg. After he run me up at a goddamn auction. Right then guys, so I'm back home now. Obviously I didn't record out. I will go into that after, but I'm just going to show you what I bought first. I will try and put some sold listings up. I do need to go through it all. At the end of the video I'm going to try. I've got a lot to do because I've been out all day. I've got quite a few deliveries to do. You'll see that in the next sales video I'll put up. But obviously I've got all this to sort out. I've got to get all those orders packed. There's some really awkward ones today. It's Saturday today, so when you if you do watch that video, you'll obviously see how awkward that was. But basically I spent £270 and then I went back in and spent over £35 on all this. So I'm in for like £305 in total, which to be honest, for everything I got, I think is actually a pretty good haul. So it's basically a recycling centre, and I do have something to say about it, and YouTube actually at the end. So basically this is everything we got. So we got G-Tech vacuum, Vax blade, Shark vacuum, Vertex. We got more down there. We got a carpet cleaner, which is by Zell. We got, how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 DVD players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Netgear, and basically they're big Wi-Fi internet boxes. I remember seeing them in server rooms when I used to work at places, so I kind of gambled there. All those DVD players, all that, and the Netgear boxes, they were £5 each. I've had a quick look. One of the DVD players I've seen like sales around 40. I also seen ones around 10, so it's really dependent. Another one I've seen like 10 to 80. One of those Netgear boxes I checked, I seen like 10 up to like the 60 to 80 pound region. I obviously I didn't turn bids off and whatnot, and I do need to obviously do a bit more research. But then down here we got another G-Tech, another Vax blade, we got another Shark piece there. You can hear my daughter kicking off now. Got 2 bread makers, a couple more vacuums here. Got Bizell, Vax, never heard of that one, Calido, we got a Hoover, Henry, we got a Panasonic one there. I only got this one because it was its box and whatnot. Bell Bay is not a good brand to pick up, but I have sold it before. Got 2. These are like massive printers. I will try and get the sold listings up for these because I'm gambling on them. But that's HP Office Jet 8600 Plus. And that one underneath is an Epson Workforce WF 7210. Then over here I got a Vax Edge, which I think I've got one of those in my loft anyway. Got a Vax 2000. That, when I looked, and I only quickly looked in the warehouse that I was in, that one were like 50 quid plus. And that one, I actually bought one of those last weekend, and I sold it in a day for $54.99 or $44.99, I can't remember which, but you'll see in the sold video if you watch it. Right then guys, so, sorry, reaching for my paperwork. So we've crunched the numbers. So I've had a look at everything, I've roughly priced it, and basically it works out, so I paid £5.25 per item that is listable. So like with a Shark vacuum, there's one there, it breaks down to 4 listings for me because I'll get 4 pieces out of it. So that £10 is £2.50. So when you break it all down with everything, it's £5.25. Now, the potential profit I'm going to see from this, without eBay fees, without delivery, without anything, is £2,309. And I believe I spent £2,305. Just had that written down. I'm not very professional at this. But yeah, so I'm basically 2,000 and a little bit up. But obviously, everything's going to be free postage. I've got to test a fair bit, which I will knock on real quick. So, when you're there, there's 2 sockets that are labelled test, and you can test everything. Those sockets very rarely stopped being worked for a lot of the day, because we was taking vacuums. We took around 20 vacuums over to test them, well, the corded ones anyway. So I know all my corded ones actually work, so I've tested them there. But then other people want to use them. People take trolley loads of stuff up because they go around the rest of the warehouse. They fill a trolley, then they go test it, then they have an empty trolley, working, not working, put the unworking back. I can't blame them. Can't blame them. It's a good way to do it. But for me, I know all those are working. Didn't test DVD players. Didn't test the internet boxes, server room boxes. Didn't test the bread makers. I don't have the ingredients to make bread to test them. I don't have any HDMI cables, and am I going to plug in a TV and start plugging in all the DVD players and the DVD? And even then, I don't know if the TV works. And, you know, this cable's missing, all those sort of things. So I gambled on all that. I gambled on it all. I'm going to test it at home. The cordless vacuums that have batteries have all been tested. The ones that don't are ones like Vax, where I know 10, the foot piece, provided that works, I'm in for like 30 to 40. The one tube, that's going to get me 12 to 20, and the main motor body, I'm looking at 30 to 40. So on that, I can do that. Now, a lot of these prices, guys, that I did do, I'll give you an example. There's a Panasonic DVD player there. That's got a sold up at 50, it's got a sold up at 20, and it had a sold up at, I think, 90. The £90 one had loads of cables, 2 remote controls, and lots of little bits with it. I don't have any of that. I'll get the cables and I'll test it, and if it works, I'd be in the 50 region. But I put that at 30 because as it sits, I got nothing. I don't know if it works, so I got that test. So that is sort of best case scenario, plus say 20 to an extra 30 to 40% on top. If I can clean them up, if I can make them look really nice, if I can potentially, the guy I actually buy my cables off has shed loads of controllers every week. So hopefully I can buy some controllers off him as well, cheap, and I can add the controllers to like those side of things. And hopefully we'll be laughing. A lot of my vacuums, I've got to get them cleaned. Like any of the pet ones, I'd always advise if you're going to do vacuums, buy pet, because people go, that don't work, it's broke. And all it is in fact the bottom's just clogged with fur because they've bought a pet one because they have a pet, and it all gets clogged up, and all you got to do is clear the fur and you're away. I've got that on a couple of these. And they actually still do work. They just need clearing. That takes me 5 minutes. So, should be away with all that. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, like and subscribe, guys. We do this sort of haulage. We do car boots, auctions, charity shops. We do the lot. I don't really do the charity shops that much, so I don't put much of that onto YouTube. And we do a weekly sales video. I'd highly recommend watching that weekly sales video. That is specifically designed, it's the sort of thing that I look at, that I go, if I started reselling again, back when I started, what sort of videos helped me to get to where I am on YouTube, where I can do this full time? And I went, seeing this on people's videos, it was like a 1 to 2 minute snippet of, oh, I've sold 20 items this week, here's my top 5, or here's 5 sales from this week, or whatever. Actually, the solds helped me more than seeing what they bought. I'd see them pick up 30, 40 things. See them sell 5. Well, the 30 to 40 things they pick up, yeah, I might pick them up, I might sell 10 of them. But the 5 things they picked up and sold, I pretty much did the same. Picked those 5 up, sold those 5. You want to see what's selling, not what we're buying. Same for all this. I'll show you so you guys get an idea. Better to, you know, see what's sold. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one.